downpours caused sudden U.S. floods. Some 250 millimeters of rain fell in parts of North Carolina in 48 hours, causing deadly sudden floods. Heavy rain was brought by moisture from Tropical Storm Eta encountered a cold front. At least 3 people died and 31 people were rescued after a sudden flood swept through a campsite near the river South Yapcom District, Alexander. 3 others are believed to be in a separate incident. 1 person died in the district of Alexander when flooding destroyed the bridge. South Yadkin River from November 11th to 14 rose 7 meters, breaking the previous record 6 and 9 meters installed in 1929. Scientists have found the super enzyme corroding plastic 6 times faster. This discovery in the near future could be used to recycle plastic waste. An enzyme derived from bacteria that develop the ability to absorb plastic naturally. Scientists believe that its interactions with enzymes that dissolve cotton will provide an opportunity to dispose of clothing from mixed tissues. Plastic pollution has affected the entire planet, including the Arctic and the bottom of the oceans. It became known that people inhale microplastic and consume its vapors. Plastic utensils and packaging are difficult to decompose into chemical components to create secondary material. Every year more and more new plastic is produced from oil. The super enzyme was created by the method of joining 2 different enzymes. The discovery was made in Japan in the year 2016. The new super enzyme acts 6 times faster. French biologists have previously discovered another cleaving enzyme of the compost pile of leaves. It destroys 90% of plastic bottles in 10 hours, but requires heating above plus 70 degrees. The new enzyme works at room temperature. Combining multiple substances can speed up the process. Experts expect that the new invention of the scale of whole countries will be possible in 1 or 2 years. It's also one of the stories about learning from nature, purifying the planet, and then applying perfect laboratory discoveries, scientists said. The cause of the emergency landing of a cargo plane at Novosibirsk Airport Tolmashevo was a problem with the engine. The aircraft of the airline Volga-Dnepr flew from Novosibirsk to Vienna. But for problems with one of the engine's crew made the decision to return to the departure airport. Upon landing, N-124 rolled out of the runway. According to preliminary information, at landing there was damage to pneumatics and the left main rack. At emergency nobody suffered. The commission and the investigation team are already dealing with the incident. Eight regions of Kazakhstan announced a storm warning. In Kostanay region, snowstorm and ice are expected. It snows in most of the area, wind gusts reaching 20 meters per second. In Karaganda and Akmala regions, a grassroots snowstorm. For security purposes in the east of the country, a traffic restriction was introduced for freight transport on the highway Ust-Kamenogorsk, Altai-Romanovsky Keys. To dress warmer, and residents of a number of southern regions. In Turkestan, forecasters predict a strong wind of Jambal and Kaiz. The Leningrad optical mechanical plant is burning in St. Petersburg. A detached 4-story building caught fire. The fire hearth is located on the 3rd floor. There is a workshop for the production of furniture. The fire was assigned 3 category of difficulty. Its area is 600 square meters. The situation complicates that next to the fire, A compressor unit can easily break from a flashing building. Evacuate people. Displacement is heavily smoke-filled. There was no information about the victims. All free calculations are directed to the scene. The building was built in 1914. Scientists have uncovered the mystery of China's stone forests. South Chinese karst located in the southern part of China, known as the Shilin Stone Forest, is surrounded by many legends. Scholars have put forward various hypotheses of its origin. A new study provided an explanation for the phenomenon, giving the landscape such an unusual shape. A team of physicists from New York University studied the processes of formation of serrated pillars that take the genital form naturally of Togo, as mineral formations gradually dissolve under the action of air and water. It can take decades and even centuries to form such a landscape, but it is possible to replicate the process in a matter of hours. Scientists used lollipops for experiment. Their surface for several hours turned into sharp prongs in the natural environment. Fluid-filled cracks pour as parity act as channels for cavity. Water flows expand as dissolving and sharp rocky columns are formed. Storm Iota formed in the Caribbean Sea. The hurricane season in the Atlantic continues to break records for the number of named storms, number already 30. The previous high belonged to 2005 and was 28 storms, 3 Tropical Storm Iota, which formed in the Caribbean Sea. It is north of Colombia and travels in a westerly direction at a speed of 6 kilometers. Now the wind speed is estimated at 65 kilometers hour, according to the U.S. National Hurricane Tracking Center.